Hello everyone, welcome to your favorite coding channel, Coding Stunts. I'm Ashwarya Saxena, and today I'm starting a new programming series on your favorite channel, Coding Stunts, and this is going to be of Python programming. You all know that how important the Python programming is. Today is the era of Python programming. And you know that Python programming is not just a language, it's a complete technology. But still, before being a technology, Python programming is a language. So, what we are going to cover in this series that I will be telling step by step to you. But yes, today we will be starting with the introduction to language. Then slowly we will move towards the translators, then introduction to Python, and many more. So as I told you that when we talk about language, language is anything. English, Hindi, Urdu, Farsi, Marathi. I'm not talking about a programming language. If you talk about a language, so I want to know from your end that according to you, what is the meaning of language? And I suggest you that pause the video, write it in the comment section that according to you, what is a language? I'm not talking about programming language. I'm just asking you. Either it is English, Hindi, Urdu, Farsi, Marathi, Japanese, Chinese, any language. What is language? So I hope you have answered till now that what is the language. And language is simply the medium of communication, okay, through which we can communicate. Like we can talk to each other. When we talk about human being with the help of language, we can communicate with each other. But how does the computer communicate? How we communicate with the computer? Obviously, with the help of programming languages. And there are number of programming languages available. So if we talk about the very basic classification of the language, that is the very basic classification. The language classification can be in different types, but right now I'm talking about very basic classification. So there are three different types of languages: low level languages, middle level languages, and high level languages. This is the basic classification. When we talk about the low level, so the languages which are very much machine dependent are known as low level languages. Machine language and the assembly language are the languages which are kept into the low level language category. The languages which follow the object oriented programming concepts are kept into high level language category, like C++, C Sharp, Python, Java, Pascal, COBOL, Fortran. There are so many languages which are actually kept into the high level language category just because they follow the OOPS concepts, these like object oriented programming concepts. So C language is the only language which is kept into the middle level language category. So you tell me, according to you, in which particular category should C language lie? Like many books and many people think differently. Many books have different opinions. So I just want to know from your end that according to you, in which particular category does the C language lie? Whatever you think about, you can answer in the comment that C language is middle, low, or high. Just answer low, middle, or high. I will understand that for what particular question you have answered. So I hope you have answered like your answer in the comment section till now. And now let's talk about that actually why I have written here that C language is middle level language. Simply, whenever there is such kind of confusions or controversies, we should always refer the documentation. We have to go through the documentations to understand about it. If you refer the IBM documentation, you will be getting to know that actually C language is middle level. But just reading in the documentation, can we rely on it or we have to just cram it that it is middle level? No, we can justify it. Let's talk about why C language is kept into the middle level language category. I know you are here for Python, but do not worry. This video is dedicated to language. And once you understand about the language, we will be able to move very easily and smoothly towards the Python programming. It is really very beginner friendly playlist. So please stay tuned, have some patience, and do not skip. Watch till the end. You will understand a lot which you didn't know before. So, as you know about C language, like you all must have heard about the Unix or the Linux, like Unix operating system or Linux. So, simply when we talk about Unix operating system, at the time when the Unix operating system was getting developed, at that time, like they required a programming language. Like at AT&T Bell Labs, when Danish Rishi and their team were working on the Unix operating system, that time they required a new programming language. So in 1972, at AT&T Bell Labs, Danish Rishi developed this programming language, which is known as C language, to create a complete operating system. Now you can understand, if a particular language is capable of creating a complete operating system, that means it can handle the complexities. But whereas we know that the languages which are kept into the low level language category are very much machine dependent. So C language cannot be kept into the low level because it's able to handle the complexities. It's not very much machine dependent. We can create translators, we can create different system softwares, operating system, calculators, embedded systems with the help of C programming. So it cannot be kept into the low level language category. Now the people who think it is high level, let me clarify, all the languages which follow the object oriented programming concepts are kept into the high level category. But C language does not have the concept of oops. It is actually a procedural language and it is not having the oops concepts. So that is the reason why it cannot be kept into the high level language category either. So as it cannot be kept into the low level and high level, that's why C language is the only language which is kept into the middle level language category. Now the next thing which comes into the picture, that is, we are studying about language and there are so many programming languages. But whatever programming language we are using, we mostly write it in the English language. Like the code is written in English only. Like any particular syntax you are having, it will be English, written in English. So which language does the computer understand? Please answer in the comment section. According to you, which language does the computer understand? Basically, computer understands the language which is known as binary language or machine language. Binary means it is having, binary means two, bi means two. So it is having two codes, 0 and 1. And the two code, that is binary language, is the only language which is understood by the computer system. Now, when we are coding in English and the computer understands 0, 1 only, it cannot understand English. So how does the computer understand the code which we are writing? That is the question for you. So simply, there are the concept of the system softwares. They are the translators. There are system softwares which are known as language translators, and there are three different types of translators. Okay, and the language translators are actually used for the conversion of the programming languages to low level language, that is the machine language, and vice versa. So in the next video, I will be discussing about that what are the different language translators and simply their comparison and all. So stay tuned. If you are new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe Coding Stunts. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned and support me because there is a lot of things which are going to come in this playlist. This is a Python programming series, so a lot of coding and projects are there. Stay tuned, subscribe the channel. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.